My name is Lisa, and I live with my husband, Erida, as a working housewife. Both my work and home life are going well, and despite being busy, I lead a fairly fulfilling life. Today is the day we finally take possession of the new house we boldly decided to purchase.
Wow, this is amazing. This is our house, Lisa.
Seeing it like this, it's pretty impressive.
Totally. I love it even more than I imagined. There's even a study, it's perfect.
You've always wanted a study, haven't you?
Oh wow, it's true. This house is absolutely beautiful.
Ko. What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I heard today was the handover day, so I thought I'd drop by and visit.
While Erida and I were celebrating in our new house, Arada's younger sister, Ko, suddenly decided to drop by. I tried to turn her away, saying we hadn't even finished unpacking yet, but she didn't seem to care and just barged right in. Since the house was still a mess, I thought she'd leave soon. But she ended up staying the entire day, and after that, she started coming over almost every day. Just like today.
Hey, Lisa. Aren't you gonna bring out the next dish already? I mean, you're taking forever to cook, aren't you just being inefficient?
Alright, just wait a bit longer. It's just that Ko eats too fast.
Did you just say something?
Nope, I'll bring it over as soon as it's ready. Ko was acting as if she was in her own home, lounging around completely at ease. On top of that, she spoke to me in a condescending way and acted all high and mighty, which was really frustrating. But still, she's been coming over way too often. Bothered by this, I decided to ask Ko a few questions. Hey, Ko? You're over here almost every day, is everything okay at your place?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I just do things there half-heartedly, but it works out somehow.
But you're here pretty late most nights. Doesn't Yoshiyuki get mad at you?
Geez, you're so annoying. It's none of your business, okay?
As we were talking, Ko got upset, so I decided to drop the subject. Is this how things are going to be from now on? I couldn't let this continue, so I started thinking about what I could do to handle the situation properly. Then one day, hey, Erida, I've been assigned a business trip starting next week. So I'll be away from home, but I'd really like you not to let Ko into the house.
Ko? Why shouldn't I let her in?
Well, I'd be worried if she messed up the house while I'm gone. And besides, it would be tough for you to entertain Ko by yourself, wouldn't it?
Oh, is that all? Don't worry about it. It won't be a problem.
But Ko eats a lot and makes a mess of the place. Plus, she might bring the whole family over to visit, you know?
Ko's an adult. She can manage herself just fine. Besides, I can handle looking after my sister. Just go on your business trip without worrying.
Even though Erida reassured me, I couldn't shake my uneasy feelings. At the very least, he promised to clean up. So, I decided to leave everything about the house to Erida this time. After some time passed and I successfully completed my business trip, I came back home to find I'm home. Oh, I'm so tired. What is this? The house is a complete mess. What? The curtains are all torn. The walls and floors. Are those scribbles? Why is there graffiti all over the house? What on earth happened here?
Oh, Lisa, welcome back. Finally, you're home. I've been waiting for you.
Hey, now that you're back, hurry up and make us some food, will you? I'm so tired of takeout already, and neither I nor my brother can cook.
You ordered takeout so much that you got sick of it? And what exactly happened here? How could the house get this dirty?
Well, my kids are just full of energy, you know. Stop complaining about things that can't be helped. Don't underestimate a kid's energy.
Exactly, Lisa. Besides, it's your fault for leaving the house in the first place.
No. My being away has nothing to do with this. Hey, Erita. You promised that if Ko came over, you'd at least clean up afterward, right?
That kind of thing is the wife's job, isn't it? So, while you were on your trip, I left everything just as it was, didn't do a thing.
Yeah, with the house this messy, even the smell is starting to get to me. So why don't you start cleaning up already? Oh, and I heard you said not to let me in. Pretty low for family, don't you think?
I don't keep secrets from family. Anyway, you should just focus on doing what you're supposed to do.
After being told that, I started cleaning up the messy room without even taking a break. I can't continue living like this forever, and more than anything, I can't put up with this life any longer. With that thought in mind, I decided to start putting a plan into action while tidying up the room. A week later.
Hello, Lisa. Where are you right now? When are you coming home from work? Ko is complaining that she's hungry.
I'm not coming home.
Not coming home. Are you working overtime? Can't you come back somehow?
It's not overtime. I'm back at my parents' house now, so I said I'm not coming back.
Your parents' house. What? Then what are we supposed to do? There's nothing here. At least you should have prepared something before you left.
Oh. I did prepare something. It's in the fridge.
Why didn't you say that sooner? Wait, there's nothing in here.
Look more carefully. It's definitely in there.
Look more carefully. What's this? Wait, a divorce paper? Lisa! What's with the divorce paper? Are you planning to divorce me?
That's right. I've decided to divorce you, Erida.
What are you talking about? This is crazy.
That's my line. You've done whatever you wanted all this time. Who do you think you are, Erida?
I told you, housework is your job. So there's nothing about doing whatever I want.
I'm not a housekeeper. I've been doing both work and house chores every day. And now you expect me to take care of Ko too? Why should I have to do all that?
Because it's family, obviously. You said you're at your parents' house, right? I'm coming over right now, so just wait there.
With that, Erida hung up the phone. I sighed and waited for Erida to arrive.
Lisa! Why did you just go back to your parents' house without telling me?
I'm family too, you know. So it's only natural that you should treat me well.
Exactly. And preparing divorce papers, you've got to be kidding.
Don't make me laugh, both of you. When my parents came to visit the new house, you lied about having plans and went out.
That was just a coincidence. It can't be helped if I have plans.
Coincidence? You do it every time. Going to the pachinko parlor isn't a plan. You didn't think I wouldn't find out, did you?
How do you know about that?
I happened to see you when I was out shopping. Ever since then, my mom and dad have been. They've been trying to be considerate to you, not wanting to make you go out every time they visit. We've been going out of our way to be considerate, and what have you been doing, Erida?
Oh, I get it now. So that's why they suddenly stopped coming over.
That's right. But from now on, I should be able to invite my parents over every day if I want, right? According to your logic, isn't that fair?
That's a bit much. I'm coming home tired from work. It's unsettling to have the in-laws here all the time. Having them around makes it hard to relax, you know?
Exactly. That's exactly how I've felt all this time.
I was just trying to help out Lisa. So what's the big deal?
Don't be ridiculous. You were just lounging around acting all high and mighty. How is sitting there with your feet up on the sofa helping me?
Ko can't cook, so what could she do? That's why we just ordered takeout to keep things simple.
And you did that with my money, didn't you? I know you took the cash I had stashed away.
There wasn't any cash, so what else could I do?
Erida and Ko had been using my money without permission to order takeout. But even when I pointed this out, they showed not a shred of remorse.
We're married, so it shouldn't be a problem if I use that money, right?
It's a huge problem. I covered all the food expenses, including Ko's, while I was on my business trip. It was all paid for with my money.
Ugh, you're so annoying, seriously. Lisa, you're seriously such a cheapskate, you know that?
Enough already.
Keel, what do you mean by calling her a cheapskate? How dare you use Lisa's money without permission?
Huh? Yoshiyuki and Noah, why are you both here?
Lisa called me, so I came. You didn't know, but I'm friends with Lisa, and I've heard everything that's been going on.
Heard what, exactly? I haven't done anything to get in trouble for.
You've been causing trouble for Lisa this whole time. Why do you keep going Arata's house so much? Lisa is the one who's been suffering the most.
I've never caused any trouble. Right, Lisa?
It's been nothing but trouble. When I came back from my trip, the house was covered in graffiti.
I already told you to just overlook the graffiti. Yoshiyuki, you're around my age, so you should be more understanding.
Can you stop making excuses? This is my house, you know? Erida, you didn't contribute a single cent. Did you forget that I built this house with the money I worked so hard to save?
But divorcing him like this is just ridiculous. This is why women with careers are no good.
Kale, who do you think you are to talk like that? You're a stay-at-home wife who doesn't do any housework, and you keep going over to Lisa's house every day. On top of that, you use her money without permission and stay there until late. And you think you can talk big.
Sounds like you've been giving Lisa a lot of grief. Enough with the freeloading already.
Actually, my friend Noah is Yoshiyuki's older brother. When we met at the wedding, we laughed about the coincidence of our connection. Now, Ko, having been scolded by Noah, is.
What's the big deal? Noah, this has nothing to do with you. And what's wrong with letting my brother and sister-in-law treat me to takeout? I'm being considerate too, you know.
What are you talking about? Acting like you own the place and staying over whenever you want.
Oh, come on. A house gets neglected if no one's living in it, you know? Besides, if I come over, it gets Lisa moving around, which is great for her diet. Thanks to me letting her do all the housework, her cooking skills must have improved too.
Don't be ridiculous. Lisa's always been a great cook, so you're just causing her trouble.
What do you mean by letting her? You were just using her.
Honestly, I don't mind that you and Ko get along as siblings, Erida. But that house wasn't built for you two to throw parties and make a mess. Erida, you need to stop this. Are you planning to live like this forever?
It's not that I want to, but I just thought, Ko has a hard time with housework and the kids. So I wanted to let her unwind a bit at our place.
If that's really how you feel, there's no need to invite her to our house, is there?
Exactly. In fact, Harada, why don't you go over to Yoshiyuki and Ko's place and do the housework there?
Brother-in-law, I understand you care about Ko, but housework is a woman's job, so it's not really appropriate for me to help out.
I can't believe it. I never thought you'd have such outdated views, Erida. This makes it final. I'm divorcing you, Erida. When I clearly said once more, I'm getting a divorce.
I'm not agreeing to a divorce, okay? This is something we should talk about as a couple.
It's true that I made the decision on my own, but I've already explained everything to your parents.
What? You already talked to my mom and dad?
Yeah. When I told them about you two, they apologized over and over.
Why would they apologize for something like that? I don't get it.
Listen, Ko, your parents said they're going to disown you. And this is a good opportunity for me I'm divorcing you as well. I've had enough.
I'm getting a divorce too, so if you two are so close, why don't you just live together?
What are you talking about? If we get divorced, I'll have nowhere to live.
Then just move into an apartment or something.
It's too late for us to live in an apartment now. That new house is my dream home. So Lisa, reconsider the divorce, okay?
Is that really how you ask someone for something?
Shut up. I'm not getting a divorce, no way. So stop sulking about it already.
It's funny you think I'm the one sulking here.
Just rethink the divorce. You're the one who's going to regret it later.
That's right. And Yoshiyuki, you should reconsider the divorce too.
There's nothing to reconsider. Both Lisa and I have made up our minds.
I feel the same way as Yoshiyuki. More than anything, I'd regret not getting a divorce. That's why I even prepared the divorce papers and said I want a divorce.
Stop dragging this out and just accept it already.
Why should we?
Yeah. It's not like we did anything wrong.
You deserve to be divorced. What you two have done is horrible. Don't think you can get away with everything you've done so easily.
Both Yoshiyuki and I were completely determined to go through with the divorce. After being scolded by Noah, Erida and Ko finally began to grasp the reality of the situation.
Please, Lisa, don't go through with the divorce. I'm begging you. My boss said he wants to come visit our new house soon.
I don't care. Don't make plans involving my house without my permission.
Yoshiyuki, please reconsider. I promise I'll take care of the house and the kids properly from now on.
No, Ko, I'm done. I don't need you anymore.
Don't say that. I need you, Yoshiyuki. Please.
You probably just saw Yoshiyuki as an ATM, didn't you? That's not going to fly anymore.
Lisa, let's call off the divorce and just live happily together again.
No way. I have no intention of staying married to you anymore.
Then what can I do to make you forgive me?
Nothing will work. Just sign the divorce papers I prepared, okay?
Yoshiyuki, please don't divorce me.
No chance. I'm fed up with your whining.
I'm begging you, Lisa, if I get kicked out of that house, I have nowhere else to go.
Then why don't you stay at a business hotel until you find a place?
That's impossible. Please, Just stay my wife.
Lisa, I'm really sorry. I won't do it again, I promise.
It's obvious you're only apologizing because you don't want the divorce.
That's not true. Lisa, please. I'll do anything, just forgive me this time.
I'll do anything too, so please.
If you'll do anything, then just get divorced. We're practically strangers now, right? So go on, leave already. Erida and I divorced, and Keo and Yoshiyuki divorced as well. Yoshiyuki was granted custody of the children, who would now be raised by a loving father. Disowned by their parents, both Erida and Keo were kicked out of their homes. To make matters worse, Erida was laid off at a terrible time due to the company's poor performance. Thus, Erida and Keo began living a life of part-time jobs. However, from taking on too many jobs and living in poverty, they eventually fell ill. Unable to work any longer, the two of them were evicted from the apartment they moved into after the divorce and ended up living on the streets. And so, Erida and Keo lost their precious family and home, leading miserable lives. As for me,
This really is a beautiful house.
To think you could buy such a house, Lisa, you must have worked so hard.
owning my own home has been a dream of mine since I was a child.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's not something just anyone can do, Lisa.
I really love this house, so I plan to take good care of it. Oh, Yoshiyuki and Noah, feel free to come over anytime. I became single, but with a comfortable home, I didn't feel lonely at all. The house might be a bit big for just one person, but for me right now, it felt like pure freedom. Since then, Yoshiyuki and Noah would occasionally come over with the kids. The children showed no signs of making a mess, and it was clear how much they adored Yoshiyuki. I'm fully ready for romance, so if a Prince Charming were to show up soon. Thinking such carefree thoughts, I continued to enjoy my fulfilling days at my own pace. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.